right, here we go. Both players picking the stage. Game one of your winner semis. Let's get things started here in Town and City. All right, starting off already now. These two not letting up. Zone already dealing 39 to about 40% damage already, trying to get this damage in, using that explosive flame to catch any of Darkstalker's rolling options, and already a good start from Zone, just kind of making good use of that spacing as well. But Darkstalker able to now get those approaches with those nairs as well, trying to keep Zone out, but you have to be careful of stuff like that nair because it can catch you out if you're not careful. And Palutena loving the top of that screen as a couple up airs come to throw out, and again Zone is looking incredible right now. Crazy defense, uses those explosive flames once again to try and wall out Terry. A down tilt there from Palutena, beautiful back air, has go meter on. We all know that Terry likes to hit like as hard as a truck, so you got to be a little bit careful about this kind of stuff. 152, a couple Buster Wolves, if you drop your guard you could be dead, but it seems like Zone is not trying to let that happen. He knows that if he's able to get in close, he might be in a bit of danger here, as Darkstalker is trying to look for a little bit of a follow-up with maybe a down tilt or a potential forward tilt kill, but it's looking kind of dangerous right now. Zone getting that side B in as well, trying to get into that back up, but I guess Darkstalker had other plans, tries to throw out that power guys. I wasn't sure if that was actually a misinput or not, but it is what it is. You know, Darkstalker looking for something back, good stuff by Zone. Zone trying to be a little bit patient here, honestly. Couple down tilts, good stuff. Nice catch from Darkstalker again, trying to keep Zone on guard here, but we saw that nair coming back, and Darkstalker was waiting patiently for it. Whiffs that up, he could be a punish, but no, again, both these players playing really careful right now, honestly. So you've got to be a little bit careful about how you play around Terry, considering the amount of aggressiveness this character can bring to the table. And now Zone moving around with these nairs, doesn't want to get hit but wants to inflict some damage, and Darkstalker getting around those massive hitboxes with that crack shoot, and it is on the receiving end of potentially being stuck in the tumble dryer, my friends. We have to be a bit careful here. Good dash attack there from Darkstalker, getting that stock, making it even. We all know that Terry getting a couple good hits in could potentially mean that the percentages can get even out if Palutena lets it happen, but Zone doesn't want that to happen. Gets the back air, walling Terry out just a little bit there. Throws out one more explosive frame, but Darkstalker able to get their foot in just a little bit more. There's the power geyser. And Zone using the nair to just once again escape. We've seen that option come out a lot, actually, believe it or not. The back throw might be able to do it, but Darkstalker just surviving. Good DI, 140% as well. Tries to get the down air, but the tail end of that rising tackle was able to save him just a little bit more. Holding on to the sides of this stage right now. Darkstalker has to be a little bit careful. The dash attack coming out from Zone, trying to find this stock. He knows that if he gets it, he'll be ahead. The power geyser, but the shield saving Zone, getting the stock. And now it's 2-1. Darkstalker has to figure something out. Looking kind of tough here now. Darkstalker again tries to get something, but gets it now. It's 1-1 again. That Burning Knuckle does hit quite hard, and now we're seeing the Tumble Dryer combos come out from Zone. We're seeing a couple more of these things being walled out, and now Zone has to try and find a way to keep Darkstalker out of sight. Doesn't get hit too hard. Good parry there from Darkstalker. Doesn't get the punish though. Good nair. Gets the grab. Good back throw there from Zone. Once again, misses that, but Darkstalker gets back and using that back air once again to wall Darkstalker out. A lot of movement. Oh. Just making it back there, and now Darkstalker has to be a little bit careful. Good use of the crack shoot once again. Get around that shield. Kind of waiting for Zone to sort of let down his guard a little there. Again, Zone trying to play that a little high. We've seen it work a lot of times before. Darkstalker hasn't punished it yet. There's the down tilt and the rising tackle to boot, and Darkstalker getting this damage now. All he needs is potentially just a Buster Wolf to do it, and it could be the game in his favor. But a good back throw. This is definitely it, and Zone takes game one over Darkstalker. So a little bit of a difficult time there. Obviously, you know, Darkstalker had a bit of a tough time getting in. We did see a lot of those options where Zone ended up jumping off the side of the ledge. Did see a lot of those nairs coming out, and again, Darkstalker didn't really punish those all too much because I think they didn't want to get caught within it. But now we're moving on to Game 2, Zone 1 up in your winner semis as we get started now. Back to Town and City, a rerun of the first game. Let's do it. Already now Darkstalker getting that damage up 45%, seems to be in the driver's seat a little bit more, but as I say, that Zone is able to bring this back. Momentum is really swinging between these two players as we get started off in your first stock as well. And honestly, we can't really talk too much about deficits because once again, that pendulum is swinging left, right, and it could stop center if we're not careful. Again, Zone using those really nice explosive flames, really well placed to catch Darkstalker off guard. We have seen that so many times, but oh no, falls off the platform into an SD, and Zone unfortunately losing that, tries to get the pivot grab, but you know, there might be a little bit of nerves running high, especially after you've lost that first stock. Might have been in a bit of a decisive scenario there, but Darkstalker seems to have that upper hand, 43%. Tries to get a couple down tilts as well, maybe trying to lead up into this Buster Wolf. Tries to potentially break the shield. Zone unscathed right now. Gets the down air, beautiful stuff, 2-2. And it's evened out the stock count, but the percentages are still there, and Darkstalker is chasing, is feeling, wants to find that potential stock. Has to be very, very careful about it. It's that power dunk. There's a down air again coming out from Zone, throwing Darkstalker off a little bit for a loop here. Gets the neutral B once again, trying to keep DS off a little bit. And now Zone is starting to make this percentage come back. We can see now Darkstalker scrambling for a little bit of that damage. Doesn't want Zone to get that up. Good tech roll out. Doesn't want to get hit by that either. Here we go. Jab, jab, power dunk. There it is. It doesn't kill. Good SDI. Sorry, good DI there from Zone. Still living at 104 as Terry doesn't kill. Zone making good use of the positioning of those platforms as well, using that up air. Gets the back air. Stuff there once again from Zone, tries to get that up air, sending, potentially trying to send Terry up forward, but doesn't happen. And again, oh, a bit of a misinput there, and a punish coming out from Zone. Perfect timing as well. Tries to get the explosive flame. Just misses it, gets the back air. Has to be a little bit careful. Nice interruption there with the neutral B, trying to play careful. Maybe he's looking for a down air, but I don't think so. As we saw a couple preemptive back airs come out, and that is all you need. A question to be asked of, are you okay? And clearly Zone is not with that stock being taken. Darkstalker now on the driver's seat. Getting decisive there, gets the power geyser there, once again tries to go again. The Buster Wolf once again, 56%, that APM going up. Darkstalker trying to take care of Palutena off stage with that neutral B. Does not want Zone coming back in any way, shape, or form, 67%. Once again tries to get the power geyser, but now Zone is not trying to let that happen. Maybe looking for a potential punish option here off the jump. Gets the dash attack now. Darkstalker holding on to dear life at 170% here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Slips out of the Buster Wolf, and Zone was able to make do with it. Gets the forward air as well. And this is what I've really noticed is really a game of just sort of keeping your opponent off stage, you know? Because both characters can sort of do that. It's just Zone's character obviously does that a little better. Tries to get the down air, but Darkstalker once again escaping the clutches. Does not want that to happen again. Into the side B. Getting that stock and that game, and now we're tied up at 1-1. A little bit of that angst coming out from Zone, a little bit of that shaky playing, but it's okay. I'm sure they'll be able to collect their thoughts in the next game as we get into Game 3. Might potentially see a Town and City run back as we are for Game 3. We are indeed. And as their recent sets, you can clearly see they do go back and forth quite a lot. You know, a lot of meltdowns have been shared. As I said in the past, this is a classic, and obviously now we're seeing it here in winners semis. The winner will go on to winners finals, while the loser will stay down in the losers bracket as we get started right now with Game 3 of the set. Good stuff from Zone, already building that up 60%, and now Darkstalker using that crack shoot to sort of get out there a little bit more. Another crack shoot coming out from Darkstalker, and again, the damages are already up. Zone really making good use of these explosive flames and going low, but I don't think he wants to go out way too low, because last time he SD'd, so he has to be a bit careful about this one. Zone has to play that a little bit carefully there. Darkstalker trying to make work of Zone's shield there, but it doesn't seem to work out, and that's what he needs to try and do. Put a lot of pressure on Zone to make these mistakes, as we did see before in the previous game. Zone getting that back air, trying to make good work of this ledge right now. Has the shield open back. Oh, no, hold on. Power waves again. Now, Darkstalker trying to close that gap. Good stuff, but that won't kill. The up B will not kill. Zone is just able to manage and make it back there. Gets the forward air, tries to get the up air, whiffs it. And that shield is looking real dangerous. Using the invincibility of the back air? Okay. So using the invincibility of the back air, just clinking with the power geyser so it doesn't hit, which is really, really smart. Getting the back air once again, and now Zone has the upper hand on this side right now. Tries to get the down tilt, being a little bit patient about these options. It's the back air, misses it a little. There's a down air. And now Zone trying to make work of Darkstalker's shield and potentially push him into a really uncomfortable situation where he has to go and get this kill. There it is, Darkstalker. Again, I think that anxiety, maybe a little bit of worriness, sort of shakiness, sort of played up. Tried to get that kill desperately, maybe tried to get rid of Zone's shield, but I guess not. Zone was able to punish that really nicely, as now the two are already tied up. And again, as I said before, you can't really talk too much about percentage deficits because the momentum is swinging between these two. We did see the last game go down to 1 stock each, I believe, so honestly, it is a tough situation here for both players to see whether or not, one of them will actually end up having the upper hand for too long. We're seeing a lot of good spacing between these two guys right now. Good read there from Zone. Tries to read it again with a down air, potentially, with Darkstalker not moving an inch at all. Making sure that he stays a little bit safe there as well. And now Darkstalker playing around this shield, trying to get these safe options. Tries to go for that down air. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but it was a little bit dangerous. Just go for that burning knuckle again. The nair coming out from Palutena, trying to sort of catch that landing there. There's the forward air coming out from Zone. Gets the side B, just missing it off the shield. Darkstalker again, putting the pressure on, getting that crack shoot. Has to be a bit careful now. Again, we're seeing that scenario where one of them is going to have to be fighting for the ledge here, as we have been seeing that quite a lot. Zone just managing to make it out there with the forward air. And bro, you have to be careful, bro. That shield is looking nice. One more hit and a bit of a munch, and you might be in a bit of a sunny situation. There we go, the Buster Wolf. No, Zone is not okay as he gets sent up to the blast zone. As Darkstalker now is in the driver's seat once again. Zone, we did see this potentially before. We did see them bring it back to a lost stock scenario, so it potentially could happen here. Darkstalker seemed to have get rid of all of those shaky feelings a little bit there, as that forward tilt just catches Zone, and a lot of good use of these aerials coming up from Darkstalker right now. Nice down tilt from Zone, gets the up, a beautiful catch. Nice stuff there from Zone. But teleporting straight into the down tilt, getting those damages again. It's a lot of catching that we're seeing, especially from both these guys, because, they go up so high a lot of the times. We see a lot of those down tilts being caught, and a lot of the times Zone may be able to catch Darkstalker a lot with these up airs. So you have to be very careful about how you end up working those things. And it seems like Zone is able to make good work of it, as well as Darkstalker is. And now Darkstalker swinging quite crazily here, trying to find these power dunks and try to catch Zone off guard, but I think Zone kind of sees through it a little bit more now. Playing a little carefully again, going off stage, isn't scared to risk that, but has to be careful of not SDing again. There is always that threat of potentially doing it, and Darkstalker gets Zone in a really, really rough situation. 2-1 as he moves on into your winners finals. Oof. Hey, who knew solo comps was going to be this hard, man? Oh my god, I'm kidding. I'm having too much fun with it. But unfortunately, we will be seeing Zone go into the losers run, which means they still have a bit of a run to go. They still have that run to go forward, as Darkstalker will be waiting in winners finals, I believe, which we'll be having now between Ramos and Darkstalker. So get set, get ready. I heard Ram has been playing kind of crazy this entire tournament, so I'm ready to see how this goes. So Samus and obviously Terry, two heavy characters. One hits heavy, one is heavy.